my presentation is on deep trance identification. I may slip and call it DTI. The question is, what is the difference between modeling and deep trance identification? And we can say, well, in life, in experience, there are two ways of viewing the world. We can view things through the conscious mind or through the unconscious mind. We can view things through left brain or through right brain. We can view things through small chunk, small step processes or big chunk, big step processes. And really, if you think of modeling in the NLP sense, it tends to be very, very small chunk, small step. This is what the model does. This is how the model thinks. These are the pictures the model makes in their head. These are the states of the model, the beliefs and values of the model. So it tends to be chunked down very small. Deep trance identification, on the other hand, tends to be right brain, unconscious mind, and much bigger chunks, as we shall see. So that's really the difference between modeling and deep trance identification. Why do we want to do deep trance identification? And there are three reasons. Right? It's always nice to have things in threes. Right? The first one is to learn. There's something that you want to be able to do, or there's something that you want to be able to do better. And you know somebody, maybe not personally, but you know of somebody who does that really well. They are the boss of doing that. Right? So you might want to do deep trance identification with that person to learn that skill. The second reason is in the therapeutic context. So if you have a client, the client has a problem, then there may be somebody else in the world who, you know, could have that problem who doesn't, or they may even want to do a deep trance identification with their future self, the future self who has overcome that problem and is living in the world problem-free, doing something else. And then in the middle, there's deep trance identification at the end of the day is going to lead you to understand the differences between yourself and the model. And that is going to lead you to understand yourself. It's going to lead you to know thyself, right? Which is a very, very powerful and valuable thing. So those in my mind anyway, are three benefits of deep trance identification. I guess there's a fourth one, and the fourth one is you can do deep trance identification with Spider-Man or with Superman or with an animal, and that can be like a huge amount of fun to have a deep trance identification where you become a superhero, let's say.
Yeah.
So it's fun as well. The engine of the process is based on perceptual positions. That's a common term in NLP. So if you were to imagine somebody who you know of and respect and would like to have some skills of, let's say for the sake of argument, it's Milton Erickson.
Yeah.
Then the process is as follows. You start off in yourself, centered in yourself. And you imagine sitting across from you is Milton Erickson, right? And we know if you imagine somebody in a chair and you see them in the chair, that's trance, right? That is a phenomenon of trance. So if you want to do a deep trance identification with somebody, the amazing thing is you have to be in rapport with that person. If you look at the research on mirror neurons, your mirror neurons do not fire off if you're not in rapport with the person you're watching. How do you choose a model? Well, anything that we do in the HNLP map, that's John Overdurf's version of NLP, is based on a context. So if we see a client, the first thing we ask is, what do you want to work through? And the second thing is, tell me about a specific time and place when this happened. So we're always dealing with a specific context. So if I'm doing a DTI, let's say I've got a client, right? My friend John wants to do a DTI. The first thing I'll say is, tell me about the context in which you want to be different. So it's a specific time and place. It's not like, oh, I want my life to be different, because that can lead to too much space. And the change work can get a little bit shaky. So tell me about a specific time and place where you want this change.
Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? I'm sure that you found a lot of information in this very short video you just saw, maybe like 4 or 5, 6 minutes, however long it was. But that is not all. You can have access to the entire presentation of this amazing speaker, plus 40 more other presentations and speakers, and you can have access for life. You can have access to the video recording, to the audio recording, to the swipe files, to the transcripts, to all of the bonuses and the special gifts that all of the speakers and presenters and also the organizers are offering in the Premium Pass package. So if you like this, if you want more, make sure to sign up below for the Premium Pass and have lifetime access to everything. I'm sure it'll be one of the best investments you've ever made in your life, in yourself, in your practice, in your health, and also with working with clients. So go ahead, click on the button below and sign up for the Premium Pass, and we'll see you on the other side.